There are many different blood types that can be categorized into four main groups. B. Of and O. Each of these groups can also be either positive or negative, which is determined by the presence or absence of a specific antigen called the Rh factor. And it is extremely rare for someone to have both of these factors. But believe it or not, there is an even rarer blood type that has been dubbed the golden blood. So, what makes this blood type so special? And why is it so hard to find? Keep watching to find out more. Number 1. Golden blood, also known as platinum blood, is the rarest blood type in the world, affecting only 0.06% of the global population. This extremely rare blood type has been identified in only about 43 people throughout history. The first recorded case was in 1961 when a young Aboriginal Australian girl presented with severe anemia. Since then, only a few dozen cases have been reported worldwide, with most of them occurring in indigenous populations in Australia, Africa, and Asia. As you probably guessed, this blood type has been given the name golden blood because of its distinct golden color. But what causes this unusual hue? Well, it all has to do with the amount of iron present in the blood. Normally, blood is red due to the high concentration of iron-rich hemoglobin in red blood cells. However, golden blood contains very little hemoglobin, giving it a lighter, more golden appearance. And this lack of hemoglobin is caused by a genetic mutation that affects the production of red blood cells. People with golden blood have two recessive genes, one from each parent, that make their blood unable to carry oxygen efficiently. This means that they experience symptoms such as fatigue, weakness, and shortness of breath, which is why many people with golden blood receive regular blood transfusions to help manage their condition. No, 2. In order for someone to have golden blood, they must inherit two copies of the recessive gene, one from each parent. If someone inherits just one copy of the gene, they will become a carrier of the trait, but won't show any symptoms themselves. Carriers can pass on the gene to their children, who may or may not develop golden blood depending on whether they inherit two copies of the recessive gene. Now, while golden blood is incredibly rare, there is another blood type that is even more elusive, known as Bombay blood. This extremely rare blood type has only been found in about 400 people since its discovery in 1952. What sets Bombay blood apart is its complete absence of the H antigen, which is responsible for producing the A, B, or O antigens in other blood types. Because of this, people with Bombay blood cannot receive any other blood type and are extremely vulnerable to blood incompatibility during transfusions. And unlike golden blood, Bombay blood is not caused by a single gene mutation, but rather a combination of multiple genetic variations. There has only been one recorded case of Bombay blood in North America, which occurred in a woman from Mexico. Unfortunately, she passed away after receiving a mismatched blood transfusion, which led to a severe allergic reaction. Number 3. Despite its golden color, people with this blood type should not donate their blood for transfusions, as it could lead to adverse reactions in recipients. This is because golden blood lacks certain proteins that are found in most other blood types, which play a crucial role in clotting. Normally, when someone is injured, their body will produce proteins known as clotting factors to prevent excessive bleeding. However, people with golden blood have a mutation in the gene that produces these clotting factors, making it difficult for their blood to clot properly. This means that if someone with golden blood were to donate blood to someone else, the recipient's body could reject the donation and potentially cause a life-threatening reaction. In fact, it was this very issue that almost caused the death of a 7-year-old boy in Australia in 1974. At the time, the boy was suffering from severe anemia and required a blood transfusion. Unfortunately, he received the blood of a donor who had golden blood, which did not contain the necessary clotting factors. This resulted in the boy's body rejecting the transfusion and going into shock. Thankfully, doctors were able to stabilize him and he made a full recovery. But this near-deadly incident highlighted the importance of ensuring blood compatibility before transfusions. Today, blood donations are carefully screened for the presence of golden blood and other rare blood types to prevent any potential complications. Blood typing and cross-matching are standard procedures to ensure that the donated blood is compatible with the recipient's blood type, and advancements in medical technology have allowed for the identification of even more rare blood types, such as the Duffy blood group system, which can help in finding suitable donors for patients with rare blood types. 4. While it might seem like golden blood would be beneficial in emergency situations, such as during a serious injury or surgery, this is not the case. As we mentioned earlier, golden blood has a unique golden color due to its low concentration of hemoglobin, the protein responsible for transporting oxygen in the blood. This means that the blood of people with golden blood does not have the same oxygen-carrying capacity as other blood types. If someone with golden blood were to donate their blood for transfusion, the recipient's body would not be able to utilize the oxygen-carrying capacity effectively, leading to complications such as hypoxia, which is a condition where the body does not get enough oxygen. Additionally, since golden blood is already a rare blood type, it is unlikely that there would be a readily available supply of blood for transfusions in emergency situations. This makes it even more important to ensure that people with golden blood do not donate their blood for transfusions. Instead, individuals with golden blood should focus on managing their condition through regular blood transfusions of compatible blood types and working closely with their healthcare providers. They should avoid activities that could potentially lead to injuries or surgeries that might require blood transfusions, such as contact sports. By taking these precautions, people with golden blood can help ensure their own safety and well-being while still being able to help others in need of blood transfusions by donating blood products that are compatible with other blood types. Number 5. The reason why golden blood is so hard to find is because it is very uncommon, and the chances of anyone having it are incredibly slim. According to statistics, only around 0.06% of the global population has this rare blood type, making it nearly 100 times less common than the most prevalent blood type, which is O positive. The first documented case of golden blood was discovered in Australia in 1961, which is how the blood type got its name, golden Australian blood. Since then, similar cases have been found in various parts of the world, including India, China, Africa, and the United States. But overall, the number of people with golden blood remains extremely low. Number 6. You probably think that there aren't that many people in the world, right? Well, according to the most recent estimates, there are over 8 billion people alive today. That means that there are roughly 50 million people who have golden blood, which is definitely a large number. But consider that this is still just a tiny fraction of the global population. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. Even if you were to narrow down the search to just one country, like the United States, with a population of over 330 million people, the odds of finding someone with golden blood are still incredibly slim. According to the American Red Cross, there are only about 6 million people in the U.S. who have O negative blood, which is considered the rarest common blood type. And that means that golden blood is nearly 10 times rarer than O negative. 7. With the exception of the Aboriginal Australian population, golden blood is extremely rare and has only been observed in a small number of individuals outside of Australia. The reason for this is due to the low frequency of the specific genetic mutation that causes golden blood within non-Aboriginal populations. For example, in the United States, golden blood has been identified in just 11 individuals, with the majority of these cases occurring in African American and Hispanic communities. Similarly, in Europe, golden blood has been reported in only a handful of cases, with most of these occurring in Italy and Germany. One notable case of golden blood outside of Australia was reported in India in 2009, where a woman with the blood type gave birth to a baby who also had golden blood. This was significant because it provided further evidence that golden blood could be inherited from one generation to the next. Overall, the rarity of golden blood outside of Australia highlights the unique genetic makeup of the Aboriginal Australian population and the importance of studying this blood type to better understand human genetics. Thanks for watching.